What are your first impressions of the cover design and layout?
Cover. I think you've obviously paid attention to the conventions. We've got a nice masthead, a nice little bit of maybe a positioning statement. Maybe this covers the face a little bit too much if you're going to have that as a big face. But I like the fact you've got cover lines and it makes it look like you've got big text there to relate to your story. And I like the fact that you've got just a little bit of graphic there and that graphic in the middle. This looks like it might be too much going on at the top, but that's something else, right?
Is there anything that you could suggest I should change or add to the cover? If so, what?
The only thing I was saying is maybe be careful how much of the text covers the person if you do want that big close-up. Maybe a bit too much text up there. Maybe just one sentence would be enough, maybe separating the sections. It's really good. I can imagine colour, quite muted, quite nice colour just because of the title of it and the name. And it'd be good to see a bit more detail on it just so I can get a picture of it. Nice.
What are your thoughts on the colour scheme?
Tell me
does
more,
the
Jake.
Does the contents page match the cover? There'll be like greeny blues.
Greeny blues.
Yeah, and yellow.
I'm imagining that kind of, because of the layback, that kind of folky colours. Yeah, it does. Well, you've got that. If you get that reoccurring symbol going across in your masthead and then that top cover, your obviously artwork and style is helping that connection quite a lot, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know if I was going to say, yeah, it's a nice layout on the contents as well.
Is the information clear on the contents page? Should there be more or less text?
You probably end up with more, to be honest. When it comes to it, there'll be, when you compress that up, there will be more, because you want to imply that you've got more pages in your magazine, like it's a glossy, nice, like 80-pager, even though you probably won't write about all the stories. But no, it is good. I like this. I suppose maybe with it being this laid-back kind of format, having more pictures like that gives it more of a rock edge, so you might want to narrow or make those pictures smaller.
Out of these shot types, which do you think will most suit my magazine's cover and why?
I suppose for laid-back, I think it needs to be more intimate, so I think the closer the shot, the better, personally. I wouldn't go for a long shot. It looks isolated, and you associate it with maybe strong independence. Not saying that someone wouldn't be like that in that magazine, but connotations wise, I have a close-up, medium close-up personally. Yeah.
How would you change the double page spread?
Let's have a look. Probably, I think because it looks a bit text heavy, even though I know you've got nice big photographs there. And traditionally you would find like text and a picture. Yeah. I think it might need a bit of a shifting, as in less text down here, maybe just title, and then thingy over there. But you've got your title there, so I think less text.
Is there anything else you think I should include on any of my pages?
Maybe look to another section for there. I wouldn't say so on your cover. I think maybe slightly less, if anything. And slightly less text on there. It'd be nice to see when you do your next draft a bit more detail regards to, is there going to be another column in there? Yeah. What's the promotion idea? What is the story idea, maybe?
Overall, what are your thoughts on like the text choice and the styles that have been used and the positioning of the text?
Positioning of the text is excellent. Obviously, I said move around the double page spread a bit. You could probably flip that round, have that either way. It's entirely up to you. But I like what you've done here. I like that separation there. I like how you've gone to that smaller font there for your position statement, which you obviously would do, but the fact that you've gone small, you've gone lowercase there, and maybe a slight italic might be quite nice. But excellent, yeah, very good.
Does the masthead design work well with the design, and why?
Yeah, it does. It'd be good to see, obviously, what you envisage now in Photoshop and what you take from that. It gives it actually, I suppose, with you putting that kind of shadow on it, or giving it obviously a bevel and emboss bevel, it gives it a bit of a classic feel as well, so it gives you some idea of the artist that might be.
Is there anything else that you can suggest for any of the pages?
I think I've covered it. I think you've done a really good job there, Jake.
Thank you.
Excellent.